Over the last year, we've heard a lot of public comments and statements from Hank Steinbrenner. How would you say your relationship with both Hank and Hal has evolved over the last year? And what did you need to hear from them in order to make sure that you wanted to continue this relationship?
No, first and foremost, it's a great honor that the Steinbrenner family, George at the head of it, Hal and Hank, obviously as well, would give me the opportunity or want me to remain in the position I am. I mean, that's an incredible gesture in itself, which I appreciate. And we had a great deal of honest dialogue throughout the season, all the way from spring training on. Obviously, they have stepped up to, be the leaders of this franchise. And when you do that in an environment like this of New York, it's certainly new, and obviously every step that they take and then I take, you're all finding out what's best for each other. I serve at their whim. There's no doubt about that. I need to take this franchise to the direction they want it to be taken, and obviously there's a lot of things that we've agreed on, and there's some things at times you're not going to agree on, and I defer to their direction, and sometimes they say, well, this is what I'd prefer to do, but if this is what you want to do, you take it that way. And then you're trying to feel each other out, but at the end of the day, you wind up doing what's best. The one thing that I can honestly tell you that's important to them is what's best for the fans. That's what they get from their dad too. They want what's best for the fans here in terms of going forward, which is winning. And it's just, you can have disagreements about how you get there at times, but the big plus is the fact that they want to get there. No one wants to win more than them. That hasn't changed, and it's up to myself and the staff that's behind me on behalf of them to get there. Does that mean that you can go like a fast food McDonald's situation and do a quick takeout and say, I'll order number 3, and you get it done that way? Or is it a lot longer of a process? I mean, that's, in some of the decisions that we can make, that might be one way to go, and other decisions you have to make, it's going to actually have to take some time and some development and some patience, and they understand that. And they understand that. And, so ultimately, like every year, you hammer out a game plan. You try to stick to it the best you possibly can. You have to, to take a word like sailing, you have to tack on the run, when some of the winds changes on you, and to try to get to where you want to be. And so, this first year, I think, was a year of adjustments for everybody, and we had some great, honest dialogue throughout that process. I have a great relationship, obviously, with all of them. I mean, the good thing about the process is they know they're going to get everything I've got in terms of my feelings, and at the same time, I know that they're going to tell me face to face what they're thinking. And then after that, you obviously hopefully come out of the room and we're all on the same page, and you push forward to do what's best for this franchise, which is try to win as many games as you possibly can, and obviously more games than anybody else, and then be the last team standing. And obviously this year that didn't happen. So we look forward to, as a group now, trying to figure out a way to get to that point sooner than later. It doesn't guarantee it's going to happen next year. So we'll see.